Sean Diddy Combs, music mogul, entrepreneur, and cultural icon. A man who often thanked God for his success and influence. But today, he's not on stage. He's in a New York courtroom, facing federal charges that could end his career and legacy. For years, Diddy made his faith a public cornerstone. At the 2022 BET Awards, he opened by saying, "God, thank you so much. This is for my people, this is for my culture." On social media, he shared Bible verses and faith over fear messages. He was often seen praying with family and attending church services. His public displays of faith were well received, with fans praising his devotion. In 2024, federal agents raided his Miami mansion, seizing drugs, guns, and hours of surveillance footage. The raid was part of a larger investigation into organized crime. By early 2025, he was indicted on charges including sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting women for prostitution. He pled not guilty. The charges shocked the public, leading to widespread media coverage and protests outside the courthouse. Legal experts debated the strength of the evidence, while news anchors reported on every development. The case became a media sensation. Victims have described years of abuse. Singer Cassie Ventura says she endured violence, and her mother claims Diddy demanded hush money over explicit footage. Other women spoke of freak-off parties where they say they had no choice. Testimonies revealed a pattern of manipulation and control. Several victims described being coerced into silence through threats and intimidation. So how does a man who preached prayer and gratitude end up here? Experts say abusers can hide behind religion to gain trust. Was Diddy's faith real, or a part of his image? Theologians argue that true faith is reflected in actions, not just words. Psychologists suggest that public personas can be crafted to mask true intentions. Ultimately, the court will decide if Diddy's faith was genuine or a facade. If convicted, he could face life behind bars. The trial continues, and with it, a question for us all. Can faith survive this fall from grace? The potential outcomes of this trial are monumental. A guilty verdict could end Diddy's career and tarnish his legacy forever. On the other hand, an acquittal might restore his reputation but leave lingering doubts. The implications for his future are profound. Before the scandal and the courtroom battles, Sean Diddy Combs was a name synonymous with success and innovation in the music industry. Born in Harlem, New York, his journey from a young hustler to a music mogul is nothing short of extraordinary. In the early 90s, Diddy founded Bad Boy Records, a label that would change the landscape of hip-hop and R&B. He discovered and nurtured talents like the Notorious Big, Faith Evans, and Mace. These achievements cemented his status as a cultural icon and a business powerhouse. When the charges against Diddy were made public, the world erupted with reactions. Social media platforms buzzed with hashtags and trending topics, as fans and critics alike voiced their opinions. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook became battlegrounds of debate, with some staunchly defending Diddy, while others were quick to condemn. Gap 1's. Celebrities also weighed in, adding their voices to the chorus. Longtime collaborator and friend Mary J. Blige tweeted, "Innocent until proven guilty, let's not rush to judgment." Meanwhile, outspoken critic and fellow artist 50 Cent posted a cryptic message on Instagram, sparking further speculation. The media frenzy was palpable, with news outlets running 24/7 coverage, dissecting every detail and interviewing industry insiders. Public opinion seemed divided, reflecting the complex nature of Diddy's legacy and the gravity of the allegations. As the story unfolded, it became clear that this was not just a legal battle but a cultural moment. The charges against Diddy forced a reckoning within the music industry and among his fan base, challenging everyone to confront their beliefs about fame, power, and accountability. This whirlwind of reactions underscores the profound impact Diddy has had on the public consciousness. It's a testament to his influence and the emotional investment people have in his story, whether they see him as a hero or a fallen star. As the legal proceedings against Diddy commenced, the courtroom became a stage for a high-stakes drama. The prosecution laid out its case with meticulous detail, presenting evidence and calling key witnesses to the stand. One of the most pivotal moments came when a former associate of Diddy testified, recounting events that painted a damning picture. The witness under oath described instances of alleged misconduct and offered corroborative evidence that had the courtroom on edge. The defense, however, was no less formidable. Diddy's legal team, renowned for their expertise, systematically dismantled the prosecution's arguments. They called upon character witnesses who spoke of Diddy's philanthropic efforts, his contributions to the music industry, and his unwavering faith. Among the defense witnesses was a pastor who had personally counseled Diddy. He testified about Diddy's spiritual journey, asserting that the charges were a stark contrast to the man he had come to know. The cross-examinations were intense, with both sides striving to sway the jury. Each day brought new revelations, keeping the public and media in a state of suspense. As the trial progressed, the complexity of the case became more apparent. It wasn't just about the charges. It was about the intricate web of relationships, power dynamics, and the enigmatic persona of Diddy himself. The legal battle was far from straightforward, and with each testimony, the line between faith and facade seemed to blur even further. The jury's decision would not only determine Diddy's fate, but also send ripples through the music industry and beyond. The high-profile trial had already begun to cast a long shadow over Diddy's illustrious career and legacy. As the world watched the courtroom drama unfold, the music mogul's future hung in the balance. If found guilty, Diddy would face not only legal repercussions but also a significant blow to his reputation. His philanthropic efforts, business ventures, and contributions to the music industry could be overshadowed by the scandal. The impact on his brand and partnerships would be immediate and severe, with sponsors and collaborators likely distancing themselves to avoid negative publicity. In contrast, an acquittal could lead to a resurgence in Diddy's career. He might emerge as a symbol of resilience, using his platform to advocate for justice and redemption. The trial could become a pivotal chapter in his narrative, adding depth to his public persona. Beyond the immediate consequences, the trial's outcome would influence how future generations perceive Diddy. Would he be remembered as a visionary who overcame adversity, or as a cautionary tale of fame and power? The verdict would shape not only his legacy, but also the broader discourse on celebrity, accountability, and the intersection of faith and public life. As the jury deliberates, the world awaits the final chapter in this gripping saga, knowing that whatever the outcome, the impact on Diddy's career and legacy will be profound and enduring. The trial of Diddy has not only put his personal and professional life under the microscope, but has also ignited a broader conversation about the role of faith in public life, and how celebrities navigate personal scandals. In a world where public figures are often seen as role models, their actions and decisions can significantly influence societal norms and values. Diddy's case raises important questions. How genuine is the faith that celebrities profess, and how does it shape their public and private personas? For many, faith serves as a guiding principle, offering solace and direction in times of turmoil. But when a celebrity's actions contradict their professed beliefs, it can lead to a crisis of faith among their followers. This trial forces us to examine whether Diddy's faith was a sincere part of his identity, or a carefully crafted facade designed to win public favor. Moreover, the case highlights the complex relationship between fame, accountability, and redemption. Celebrities often find themselves in a unique position where their personal struggles become public spectacles. How they handle these moments can either reinforce their authenticity or expose their vulnerabilities. Diddy's journey through this scandal will likely serve as a case study for future generations of public figures. It underscores the importance of integrity and the challenges of maintaining a genuine public image in the face of adversity. As society continues to grapple with these issues, the intersection of faith, celebrity, and scandal remains a compelling and evolving narrative. The implications of this trial extend far beyond Diddy himself, touching on the broader discourse about the role of faith in shaping public perception, and the enduring question of whether we can ever truly know the people we idolize. As we await the final verdict, we are reminded that the trials of public figures often reflect our own struggles with faith, identity, and redemption. Share your thoughts. Was Diddy's faith genuine, or was it just a facade? Comment and subscribe for more stories where belief meets controversy.